Hello and welcome to Toronto. My name is Will Bowes for Toronto Backpacker, and for the next few minutes, I'll be your guide to the top 10 things you must see and do while you're here. A great way to start off the day is breakfast at Fran's Restaurant. Described as the restaurant that never closes, Fran's is open 24 hours a day, every single day of the week. Feeding Torontonians since the 1940s, Fran's is known for its famous Big Breakfast, which includes 2 eggs, 2 sausage, 2 bacon, 2 pancakes, home fries, and toast.
Toronto's theatre district is ranked 3rd best in the English-speaking world and has staged the world premiere of the Lord of the Rings musical. There are several historical theatres, with the most famous Broadway shows being shown at the Princess of Wales and the Royal Alexandra Theatre.
The Path is a 27-kilometer network of shopping malls, food courts, and atriums located underneath the streets of downtown Toronto. Now, the underground complex allows for all-weather travel and shopping and links large shopping centers with subway stations and office blocks along the way. Beginning life in the 1900s, the Path has actually expanded to become the largest underground shopping network in the world. Starting at the CN Tower, the Path proceeds up past the Toronto Eaton Centre, linking various shops and services along the way.
Toronto's Chinatown is one of the largest in North America and spreads from Dundas Street West across Toronto. Chinatown has some great cheap shopping, street stalls, and restaurants, and is an awesome place to get great value food from across the Far East.
Toronto is home to many different museums exhibiting a wide range of topics, from the history of radio and television to the exciting history of shoes. But the largest and most diverse museum in the city is the ROM, the Royal Ontario Museum. The ROM is host to many different world culture and natural history exhibits containing over 6 million different items in 40 different galleries. In the winter, ice skating is popular among both the locals and tourists. And Nathan Phillips Square is the #1 ice skating landmark of our city. Located just in front of our City Hall, Nathan Phillips Square is open 24 hours a day, November through until March.
The bars on College Street are known for their great live music and cheap food and drinks, which is very popular with the local student population. Sneaky D's is one place that serves cheap Mexican food and great value domestic beers. Down the road is the famous live music venue El Macambo, which has hosted such bands as the Rolling Stones, U2, The Police, and Elvis Costello in its 70-year history.
Now, Toronto's most visited tourist attraction is the Eaton Centre, a large shopping mall with over 230 stores and restaurants, including an Abercrombie & Fitch, Levi's, Apple, and the largest Sears department store in the world.
For something a little more alternative, follow the goths, punks, skaters, and hipsters to Queen Street West. The various shops, street markets, fashion outlets, cafes, and bars are packed with some of Toronto's coolest residents. But for something completely different, try Honest Ed's, an aging super discount store with loads of cheap merchandise and souvenirs, which are perfect gifts to bring home. Toronto is ice hockey crazy, and if you're here during the hockey season, you have to see one of Toronto's hockey teams play. The Maple Leafs are the biggest team in Toronto, and they play at the Air Canada Centre. Make sure to book early so you can get a seat because games usually sell out fast. But if you're outside the hockey season, you should go to see the Toronto Blue Jays at the 67,000-seater Rogers Centre Stadium.
Here we are at the top of the world. Last but not least, the #1 thing to do in the city is obviously the CN Tower. CN Tower is Toronto's staple, and it's on every postcard, every poster, and every photo album you'll find of the city. Originally built in 1976 and intended to be a broadcast antenna for radio and television, it's clearly evolved to include a glass floor, a glass elevator, 2 different observation decks, and a revolving restaurant.
The Guinness Book of World Records lists the CN Tower as the world's tallest freestanding tower, and the SkyPod is the world's 2nd highest public observation deck, which on a clear day lets you see as far as Niagara Falls and the US.
All right, guys, that's it for me. Make sure you check out the rest of your Toronto Backpacker app to ensure you get the most of your city experience. Thanks for joining me. I'm off to do some shopping.